understanding the inverted U theory is really key to performance across all realms, but in your leadership as well. Let's see. I'm reading from Get Steady, Essays at the Foundation of Sustainable High Performance on Understanding the Inverted U Theory. It talks about the Yerkes-Dodson law, which essentially identifies the idea that there's an optimal zone of arousal or activation in which your performance can flourish. And this is individualized, of course. It's context dependent, meaning I might need more activation, more arousal if I'm going to run down the field on kickoff than I would if I were playing a game of chess, or if I were answering phones in business, or having to deal with and sort through complicated conversations in a workplace. So being able to plot one's position on the curve is hugely important. We've discussed that previously, and you can read about it in a variety of these articles. The next step then is identifying tools to be able to navigate your plot on the curve. So for example, if I'm feeling overactivated, overstimulated, more intensity, more pressure from a leader is not going to make me perform better. More coffee or an energy drink, or cranking up the volume on the stereo, if I've already crested the curve and I'm moving toward overactivation, those things would not be helpful. It's an important recognition because the tools at our disposal that you can find all over the place on your phone, on social media, there are an endless number of tools. Jump in an ice bath, do a certain breathing routine, whatever it might be. They're all, I'm going to give the benefit of the doubt here, they're all pretty useful if you know where you are on the curve. So when I first get out of bed in the morning, if I have an early morning call or meeting, maybe I get up and go for a walk or move my body, or do that in association with my morning cup of coffee to try to get the wheels turning. I need to activate or increase level of system arousal just a bit so that I can perform at a higher level, in that case, cognitively. If I am going into a competition or a presentation or a difficult business meeting, and I'm already pretty hyped up, what I might need is a set of tools to regulate in the opposite direction. So maybe I use an extended exhale breathing to move my position closer to center on the curve. I know a lot of people who use music before events of any kind. In some situations, intense music. In some situations, calming music. But to be able to pay attention to audio, visual, sensory inputs and develop a toolkit to move your place on the curve, that's huge. And as a leader, if you can help people do that for themselves, that's just a bonus. So awareness and understanding the curve, being able to plot your place on it in a given moment, and then be able to select from a toolkit that you've taken the time to develop allows you to positively engage with it. Whether in sports, education, the workplace, or sitting on the couch discussing finances with your spouse, the principles of the inverted U theory continue to offer practical guidance for enhancing human potential. Check it out.